Before we talk about healing the soul, we must understand how it was wounded. Before we speak of light and shadow, we must confront the darkness that was disguised as truth. This is not a debate. This is not religion. This is revelation. This is a history that your pastors couldn't teach, your schools wouldn't touch, and your soul has been waiting to remember. From the Council of Nicaea to Constantine's empire building agenda, to King James and the politicized Bible translation, you were handed a spiritual inheritance full of redactions, erasures, and edits by men, not the Most High. You are not lost. You are misled. This is what they did. The Council of Nicaea, 325 AD. A meeting called by Emperor Constantine to unify the early Christian church. But it wasn't about spiritual truth. It was about political control. The early believers had many different texts and beliefs. Some saw Jesus, Yeshua, as a teacher, others as divine, others as a man filled with divine spirit. They voted on whether Jesus was fully divine or fully human. Yes, they voted. Spiritual truth became subject to Roman consensus. They removed texts that didn't fit the narrative, like the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, the Gospel of Thomas, and the Book of Enoch. They declared certain ideas hearsay, like reincarnation, divine feminine energy, or direct access to source without a priest. Imagine men in robes casting votes to divine God, not by revelation, but by umpire. Constantine was a pagan emperor turned political Christian. Constantine wasn't baptized until he was on his deathbed. He was a sun-worshiping Roman emperor who saw Christianity as a useful tool to unify the empire. By converting, he gave the empire one religion to rule under, but he merged Christianity with pagan traditions to make it digestible for Romans, like sun halos behind saints from sun god Sol Invictus, or Sunday worship the day of the sun, quote unquote. He didn't convert because he believed. He converted because it gave him control. Then, fast forward 1,000 years after Nicaea. King James, the monarch who authorized a Bible, 1,000 years after Nicaea, King James of England commissioned his own Bible in 1611. It was not just a translation, it was a rebranding. He needed a version of the scriptures that protected monarchical authority, reinforced male supremacy, removed rebellious spiritual texts. This version became the dominant Western canon, and it erased mystical, feminine, esoteric, and ancestral knowledge. They didn't just translate it, they tailored it. They told you It was the only truth. Now here's what was distorted. The name Jesus was created in the 1600s. The letter J didn't exist in Hebrew or Greek. His name was Yeshua, meaning salvation, not Christianity. The Christ wasn't his last name. It was a title, the anointed. Many ancient cultures had Christs, ancient beings of divine light. The divine feminine was removed. Mary Magdalene degraded from spiritual partner to prostitute. Sophia, divine wisdom, deleted. The Shekinah, feminine presence of God, hidden. The spirit was confined to buildings and clergy. You were told you couldn't reach God without a middleman. They changed the name, erased the feminine, and told you the divine had to be earned by obedience to them. This is the damage they did. Entire generations were spiritually gaslit, taught that if their prayers weren't answered, they were broken. Intuition became rebellion. Prophetic dreams became witchcraft. Ancestral connection became evil. People were left spiritually disconnected, seeking source through systems built to keep them lost. They cracked the foundation, then blamed you for the flood. So when we talk about healing, ascension, shadow work, and inner truth, we can't start in the middle. We have to go to where it was cracked and start building it again, brick by brick, with truth. This is only the beginning. The fracture was real, but so is the remembrance. We're going to reclaim what was stolen. And you were never lost, just misassigned. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Share this video for others that need to see it. Family, we're building from the ashes, and your soul already knows the way home. So keep going, keep growing. I love you, and I'll catch you on the next one.